This is Professor Urbis White. This is an orientation video for Math 10 Online, ticket 60740 for summer of 2016. I'll just go really fast so you don't have to just sit and watch me the whole time. Here it is. Your lifeline, ivc.edu. Please remember that. When you click, you'll get to the IVC site where you can actually go and do lots of things. That's the first thing. The second one is my web page, okay? And I will take you to the IVC site and I will just tell you. I'm going to copy and paste this and hopefully this is going to work. All right, let me go to Explorer and I'll go to ivc.edu and I'll tell you how to get to my web page because the information is going to be there for you to get all the information that you need. So, www.ivc.edu. This computer has been really slow. I apologize for that. To get to my website, you need to click on Academics. And I will also give you the URL that you can mark that. You don't have to go this roundabout way. You're going to go to Math. You're going to Math again. And then you're going to go to Faculty. And then you're going to go to my website. So it's actually fairly easy, ivc.edu/faculty/iwhite. Then that'll get you there. Now, to get to my schedule and see where I am at any time in the summer, that's a moot point, you have the summer orientation dates, midterm dates, and final dates. Make sure you put all these dates in your calendar. If you're taking a class with me in the fall, and here's the fall schedule. So that's that. The other thing that you need to know how to access Blackboard. This is where we're going to click to get to Blackboard to get access to my class. And then when you need to email, you need to click on email and use IVC email to send me emails. In the subject area, please put Math 10 and the ticket number. And then send me an email. Make sure you use a name that's in my roster, not a nickname. And then that way we can communicate. So that's the email. Let me go to Blackboard and I'll show you how this works. When you go to Blackboard, you have to enter, you get that access when you register. You enter your username and password. You go in here. You're going to see my class on the right-hand side or in the middle. So make sure that you paid and you're all good to go. And when you go 20161, this is this summer, and we are going to go and access your class. Now, when you click on the class, it's important that you read all the announcements here. I will send you this video via email, and then I'll tell you all the steps you need to finish for the orientation. So here it is. Orientation video will be also linked here on the left-hand side. How do I do this? How do I do that? You do that. My syllabus, you get a printout here on the left-hand side. Then you're supposed to get orientation contract and survey by clicking in here. And these are things that are taken online. Here, what's important before I go to there, you have to understand that I have videos that you can watch. And it's under Urbis White videos. And these are going to teach you how for you to use your TI 83 or 84. This is not absolutely required, but you cannot really finish this class efficiently and get your A without using a calculator. You need to use the technology. I will not allow you to use an iPhone. So make sure that you know how to use a graphing calculator, and these are step-by-step instructions for you to learn how to do that. Now, you need an access, what I call Pearson access, to get into the class. So you go in from Blackboard, then you click on My Math Lab Stat Lab. Right here, I will go through those steps. So you're going to enter your username, and then your password, and all that good stuff, and then you're going to have to, this is linked to a site outside Blackboard. It's provided by the publisher. That's where your quizzes are, your discussion boards, everything is there for you to do. But you have to get in from Blackboard. Now, when you go either course home or browser check, you can click on this. This is going to take you to the Pearson site. And you're going to see it's a little bit slow. And you're going to see stuff here. Now, you don't have to buy a book. Do you see this ebook, chapter contents? That's where your book is going to be. You're going to do your homework by clicking on the homework here. And you're going to take your quizzes by clicking on the quizzes right here. I also have the Herbal videos one more time for you to look at. You can look at your grades here, grade book. And then you can do the discussion board assignments by clicking in here. Once in a while, I give you an assignment that will use data sets. And now you click in here and download to your computer. And if you want to see everything in one place, the videos, the book, all sorts of PowerPoints and stuff, this is where your multimedia library is. So I'm not going to open these things, and I'm going to go back to the presentation so that you can kind of see what is going on. So I showed you where my website is and how you get in from there. And this is actually the Blackboard. I showed you how to get into Blackboard, but this is also the URL for you to get in. Now, orientation 1, 2, 3. What do you need to do to get oriented? You have to finish the orientation by the deadline, and I will show you what those deadlines are, and access Blackboard and submit contract entry survey and orientation form online. And I showed you where those are. Now, if you do this before deadline, and then watch this video, and then go to Pearson, I'll show you how to get in there. You go from Blackboard to Pearson and actually buy a permanent account. You have to pay extra for that, about $100. And then check the system requirements in Pearson by clicking on Browser Check. Understand everything. And then orientation for contract entry survey, you have to do that. You do not have to come in on June 17th. All right? Now, if you are a student that added after June 17, you can complete this before June 20th. So you get 3 days to finish all these tasks that I told you about. But in other words, if you come on June 17 or adding late, you have 3 more days to finish all these contracts and stuff like that. So let's look at that. So June 17 is one deadline. You do not have to come in, but you have to finish all of the requirements by that time by buying the permanent access. Now, these are just like snapshots. In Blackboard, I showed you how to get to Pearson. Inside Blackboard, this is you go in and you are supposed to take contract survey and orientation form inside Blackboard. Here's the entry survey. Here's the contract. Here's the orientation. All 3 need to be done by June 17. Now, to go inside Pearson, again, you have to come in from Blackboard. Click on My Math Lab to buy your access code. Now, it's right here. Then you go e-text. You can do either one, browser check or e-text. When you click on there, the Pearson is going to say, what do you want to do? All right? You have 2 options. You can use a credit card to buy access, and it here, right, $95.70. Last semester, they may have upped that price. You can either click on that if you're using a credit card, or you can walk to our bookstore, buy a standalone access, and then it comes with a code. You use that to buy access using that little thing. So you pay the bookstore and take the access code and you enter it right here. Now, what I don't want you to do is there is like temporary access at the bottom. Do not use that. Okay? Just get a permanent access. And here it's going to prompt you, how do you want to pay? Here's your credit card information. So this is where it says temporary access without payment for 14 days. I don't recommend that. This is a very competitive thing. I cannot kick you out if you do that. But in the in case you have some financial issues, you need to finish it, and there may be some issues transferring your temporary to permanent. You're going to be solely responsible for being able to do that. I recommend, if you're committed, it's only an 8-week course, just get in and get started, all right, because you're going to have deadlines, all sorts of stuff. All right. Now, inside of my math lab, make sure you know your password. If it asks you, somehow you got lost, it says, what's your class ID? You're in the wrong place. You did not go inside Pearson the right way. So you have to go in from Blackboard, and it should not ask you class ID. All right, here are some, okay, what am I doing kind of thing. 451-5696, that's the Blackboard support if you get stuck with your Blackboard username, any of those issues. Pearson support is that one. They have an online system. I don't recommend this. This may kind of lengthen your wait, but you can try it 24/7. Here's the number you can call. This one is like built-in topics that most people have trouble with, but it should go fairly smoothly. All right. Uh-oh. Now, I told you my videos are there. You can get in, but this is the link for you to go to the YouTube videos. You click on that, and you can start watching the videos. Some deadlines. What did we say? Video link will be, I will send you this video, so if you're watching, so you already got it via email, by June 17. Understand everything, submit everything I told you to submit, then you don't have to worry about it. Here's the location, here's the time, here's the date. All right. Halfway through it, then you're on your own. You have a bunch of deadlines you need to meet. On July 15, you need to come in person. There is no exception to this. You have to come in and bring a picture ID. Make sure you have a picture ID. It can be a passport, you know, anything that has your face on it, credit card with a face on it, that's fine. 7 to 9 in B304. Make sure that you buy your Scantron ahead of time. I'll give you those instructions. And then come in at that time to take the midterm in person with an ID. Your final exam is going to be August 12th. Make sure you are available to do these things. I cannot accommodate you if you cannot. That's again 7 to 9 in B304. And I will just submit your things. Now, there are a bunch of things that you need to do. Here's the instructional videos. You have to do your homework in Pearson. So you watch the YouTube videos first. Then you read your book. Then you do your homework online in Pearson. That has deadlines. Quizzes online, no time limit, but one take. Make sure that you take them before midnight, on date. And then, this is very important. You're going to email me from the IBC or Cellback email your progress. Put it in the subject line and say Math 10 and then ticket number and say something like, I finished my homework, I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. All right? And then there are email points inside Pearson. There's in Slay, it says email reports. You click on that and you have to say, yes, I did send my teacher a report via email. So make sure that you do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to give you email points, and that may cost you a letter grade. So make sure you email me, then you go and take the email report quizzes, okay? You also have discussion board assignments regularly, about twice or once a week. You go to there, those also have deadlines, and make sure that you submit them. If you don't understand things, look at other people's responses and ask me questions, okay? Come in for midterm and final on assigned dates, and you're all set to go. Good luck, and email me if you need anything. And my email address is on my faculty page, but it's iwhite@ibc.edu. Hope to see you online.